Alexandra Eala warned what could happen if her popularity in tennis continues. Alexandra Eala has been one of the standout stories of the year, with her popularity reaching fever pitch at the first few tournaments of the year. Eala's popularity has been compared to Coco Gauff's already, with fans queuing outside to get in her matches at the Australian Open. The 20-year-old's popularity continued in Abu Dhabi, Manila, and Dubai, and she's currently one of the biggest ticket shifters in tennis. As her popularity swirls, Eala has been warned that her newfound success could eventually become a burden. Alexandra Eala told her huge crowds could add too much pressure. Speaking to Tennis 365, Sky Sports tennis Gigi Salmon heaped praise on Eala's incredible surge in popularity this year. I would say, in terms of her appeal, the crowds that follow her, she might already be the biggest star. Coco Gauff said after one of her matches recently that she was really sorry for holding up a match with Alex and promised the fans that she would be out soon. Players are already saying, which they used to say with Roger Federer, "I know you didn't come to support me, but thank you very much." I remember Miami last year. I spoke to her a few times on that run through to the semi-final and the crowds were phenomenal. And this year in the Middle East, it's been sensational. However, Salmon believes Eala's popularity could increase the pressure the 20-year-old feels during matches. In Dubai, it was like a pop concert. It was like a Taylor Swift was playing. People were screaming and maybe that can become a burden at some point, but I like the fact that at the moment, she just seems to be flourishing. She thanked them all and she's a superstar. I just think she's got everything. She hits a big ball. She's training at the Rafael Nadal Academy. We know she's done it for a few years, but I think she can go far. Eala will next appear at Indian Wells, where her ranking of world number 31 has earned her seeded entry and a first-round bye. Why Alexandra Eala could become the new Emma Raducanu. Much was made of Emma Raducanu's decision to switch from Nike to Uniqlo, but it could position Eala as the new IT girl for the American sportswear giant. Eala is currently represented by Nike, but she will surely be landing an even bigger deal soon due to her immense newfound success. The Filipina recently shared videos on her social media of a visit to Nike's HQ in America ahead of Indian Wells. With Raducanu now gone, Eala will perfectly fit the mold for tennis' next top rising star. Grand Slam success has not come for the Filipina yet, but she will undoubtedly make the company as much money. Alexandra Eala and the price of rising too fast. The cheers began as a ripple and grew into a wave. Each time Alexandra Eala stepped onto the court, the air seemed to tighten with expectation, not just from the crowd in the stadium, but from millions watching from screens in Manila, Madrid, New York, and everywhere in between. She was no longer just a promising junior champion. She was becoming a symbol. And symbols are powerful things. But symbols are also heavy. As her ranking climbed and her name trended more frequently across social media, whispers followed the applause. Commentators praised her composure. Sponsors lined up with contracts. Young players copied her forehand motion in local courts under the humid Philippine sun. The future seemed inevitable, bright, golden, unstoppable. Yet somewhere behind the flash of cameras and the gleam of trophies, a quieter conversation stirred. What happens if Alexandra Eala's popularity in tennis continues to grow faster than her protection from it? The weight of a nation. In a country where basketball courts are carved into every neighborhood and tennis remains a rarer path to global recognition, Eala's rise feels historic. Every victory echoes louder than the scoreboard. She is not merely competing, she is representing. With that representation comes expectation. If her popularity continues to surge, she may find herself carrying more than a racket. She may carry the hope of a nation hungry for a global sports icon. And hope, while beautiful, can transform into pressure. The kind of pressure that seeps into muscles before a serve. The kind that turns a routine second set into a mental battlefield. History has shown that young athletes who ascend quickly often face an invisible opponent, expectation fatigue. It's not the rival across the net that drains them, it's the narrative around them. Every match becomes a referendum. Every loss, a national conversation. If Eala's fame continues its rapid climb, she may one day walk into tournaments already exhausted, not physically, but emotionally, from the weight of what she represents. The spotlight's double edge. Popularity invites scrutiny. The same platforms that celebrate a player's triumph can dissect her missteps frame by frame. A missed volley becomes a viral clip. A frustrated gesture becomes a headline. In the era of constant connectivity, there is no quiet locker room anymore. There is no private processing of defeat. Should her popularity expand globally, Eala may find that privacy becomes a rare luxury. Interviews multiply. Appearances fill calendars. Endorsements demand visibility. The rhythm of training, so essential to tennis mastery, risks being interrupted by the rhythm of publicity. There is danger in distraction. Tennis is a solitary sport. Unlike team games, there is no one to pass the ball to when the nerves rise. On court, it is mind against mind. Focus is currency. If popularity begins to dilute that focus, even slightly, the margin for error shrinks. The warning is not about fame itself. Fame can inspire. It can open doors, build academies, fund dreams for others. But unmanaged fame, fame that grows faster than the systems built to support it, can become destabilizing. The comparison trap. With growing popularity comes comparison. The media, hungry for narrative arcs, may search for parallels. They may mention legends like Serena Williams or Naomi Osaka, drawing lines between their journeys and Eala's ascent. They may ask whether she can be the next someone. But no athlete thrives as a sequel. The danger lies in forcing a storyline before a career has matured. When popularity accelerates, so does impatience. The public may demand Grand Slam breakthroughs before development is complete. They may interpret natural setbacks as failures rather than steps. If Eala's popularity continues to surge, she may face the trap of being measured against peaks she hasn't yet had time to climb. The commercial crossroads. Another possibility lingers at the intersection of talent and marketability. Sponsors are drawn not only to performance but to narrative. A young, articulate, globally trained Filipina athlete breaking barriers? That is compelling. The endorsements could multiply rapidly. But commercial commitments can compress time. Appearances replace recovery days. Marketing campaigns compete with training cycles. The balance becomes delicate. The warning is subtle. If popularity grows unchecked by careful scheduling and strong mentorship, the business of tennis might begin to overshadow the playing of tennis. And when the game itself becomes secondary, performance can waver. Social media and the echo chamber. In today's era, athletes live in a constant feedback loop. Praise floods timelines after victories. Criticism swells after losses. Algorithms amplify extremes. If Eala's fanbase continues to expand, so too will the volume of voices.